Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel where I make something that I've never made before every week. This week I'm going to try my hand at the ever popular chocolate chip cookies from Levain Bakery in New York City. These cookies are known for being absolutely gigantic and peak decadence. I've wanted to go to New York for so long to try out these cookies, but since we can't really travel right now, I'm just going to make them myself. I'm excited, so let's get started. I'll start by weighing out and mixing together the dry ingredients. You might notice that I'm in a slightly different location than usual. Unfortunately, this day it rained pretty hard outside, so my usual filming location was pretty dark. So I filmed a little bit closer to the window so you guys could actually see what I'm doing. But as the day went on, I really grew to like filming here because it was like the birds on my balcony were keeping me company while I cook. I'll also take the time to melt some butter. The last preparation step is to chop up some chocolate. How much chocolate, you might ask? Maybe like a bar or two? No. A pound of chocolate. That's right, a whole pound of chocolate. I'll actually be the first to tell you that you probably don't actually need the whole pound of chocolate. But if you're feeling extra spicy, go ahead and add that pound of chocolate in there. Now I'll actually start mixing together the dough, starting with mixing the brown and white sugar together. So since I wasn't filming in my usual spot, I didn't have access to an outlet for which to plug in a stand mixer, which is what Joshua Weissman uses to mix all the ingredients together. But he said in his video that you could totally hand mix it, so we're gonna test that out. Now I'll slowly stream in the butter while whisking. And then when all the butter's incorporated, I'll add the eggs one at a time. I was a little bit worried after the butter step because it didn't really seem like the butter and the sugar were fully mixed together. But after I added the eggs in, I feel like this mixture really came together. I'll add the egg yolks in one by one also. And now I'll add the dry ingredients a little bit at a time. This is the part that I was kind of nervous to mix by hand because I know that with the addition of dry ingredients, the dough is going to become even thicker and harder to mix. And while it definitely became an arm workout after a while, I did manage to mix everything together quite easily, even when I had to switch to my spatula at some point. So rest assured, you definitely don't need any kind of an electric mixer to make this recipe. Just make sure you do some push-ups beforehand. And last, I'll mix in the walnuts and the chocolate. I'll cover the dough with plastic wrap and leave it to chill for at least 45 minutes. Make sure you draw a smiley face on top for good luck. When the cookie dough is done chilling, I'll shape the dough into balls to bake. The recipe recommended that these balls be about 6 ounces in weight, so I'm using a scale to help me measure that exactly. I'm using my hands to shape the dough into a ball, making sure not to flatten it too much because we want the end result to be quite tall. And then I'll repeat with the rest of the dough.
So I originally thought that like 4 to a baking sheet was exaggerated, but these are freaking huge, so definitely limited to only 4 per sheet.
These will bake at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 to 13 minutes. Yay, it's time to eat! These came out looking so similar to the Levain bakery cookies, I was so surprised. They're super soft and kind of have that on-purpose undercooked middle. These are some dang good cookies. If you're a fan of that like right out of the oven, warm, gooey kind of cookie, then you should definitely try out this recipe. It's like literally fall apart in your hands level of gooey. The only sort of not really problem that I had with this recipe was that there was just way too much chocolate in my opinion. But that's such an easy problem to fix that it doesn't really register as an issue in my mind. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe for a new recipe every single week. And comment below, are you a chewy cookie kind of person or a crunchy cookie kind of person? I'll see you guys next week. Bye!